Nipah! Welcome back, everybody. It's time for the daily Nipah Rika Fruity Simulator 26. You can get yourself here at socksmakepeoplesexy.net/games and itch.io. It's as free as a bee. Rika. Hi, Rika. She's shopping. What's up there, MTI Grimmith? What's going on? Alright, Rika, you're just coming out the gate, aren't you? I guess she is ready to fight today, huh? Alright. Very cool. The Rosigma file downloaded as well. We're peachy. We're doing well. I had a nice psych visit this morning. They had a whole new process I had no idea about. I was trying to speed run through it as fast as I could, and then my psych just called me and said, "Hey, I saw you checked in, but I didn't see you anywhere else." And I was like, "Yeah, I was trying to get through this whole new fucking process he got." And she's like, "Yeah, it's confusing a lot of people." Like, yeah, it almost felt like a scam at first, but yeah, we got our doctor's visit in, our psych. She's amazing. And getting our meds later. What's up there, mob? Lynn? Oh shit, do I need to make a mob hobgoblin deck? Oh shit. Maybe. Maybe. But today we're doing XCOM. What's going on with your psych process? Yeah, they had like a big old sign-up thing. Like, you need to do this and do that. Blue-red creatureless deck. So, burn. Counter burn. Although no creatures is interesting. Excuse me. Oh, I did see your Wemby update this morning. Thank you, MTI. 5 stocks. Once again, Wemby is the defensive player of the year. That is a triple-double. Giannis didn't get traded, which is crazy. So now he's just gonna be moody on the Bucks bench, I guess, for the rest of the season. Bada bada bing, bada bada boom, bada bada bing, bada bada boom. What blue-red deck did you have, pal? I'm curious. I take my job seriously. I won't lie. The fact that the Spurs have actually been really good this year makes it easier to be enthusiastic about it. Yes. Well, they have Wemby. When you have Wemby, you're just gonna Wemby all over them. They do have some other good players too. You have Rika, what the foo-roo-day? Yeah, Castle is a good pickup. What I got for free or the limited boosters I could afford. Trying to think of what. I mean, if anybody's gonna do creatureless, it's certainly blue. Just pure control nonsense. Before, but I'm not even sure the deck still exists. Yeah. I was just curious. Well, with the arena, like, you could just constantly play. That's great. It doesn't have to be good to be fun. I had plenty of not good but fun decks. I made a wall deck. That the whole purpose was hoping that I could block something, and some decks would probably just be able to fly right over it or something. Triple double. I had a couple of really silly decks. I watched a game earlier that used the Verduran Enchantress, which is the creature that you draw a card when you relay an enchantment, with blue, and blue's copy artifacts and control magic. So I was like, oh, that's a fun way. For the deck max was probably 60. Pretty standard. 40 is very old school. I'm surprised these games let you play with that low of a deck. That's why the Angel deck is so consistently good, is because I tweaked it. There's triple double. I tweaked it to just get like the major players out really fast, and then everything just gets boosted from there. For the counter spells, there's an unsummon now that has a buyback, so at least I saw it. For a different denial card, that's blue. That's all blue right there. Digital cards, my deck is slightly over 60, but oh, I gotcha. Yeah, that's fine. That's not a big deal. Run summons and 4 of a different denial card. It's blue. They have thousands of denial cards. That's blue's whole shtick. There is a 4-house. What up, X Gemini? 20 direct damage cards, yep. Lightning bolts, chain lightnings. They're classic magic anyway. What's up, Smokin' Bill? Could have Psionic Blast for blue, but there's also a red version of the Psionic Blast as well. Fireballs, disintegrates, incinerates, shocks. If you can't play cards, but I can, then I win, right? Oh, you would have loved blue. My goodness. If you ever get back into Magic, you should play blue. Testicular torsion? Oh, God. I'm sorry, X-Gemini. That sounds incredibly painful. Hey, what's up, Leroy? How's it going? Yeah, I wasn't expecting that one. Blue is evil. Yes, it is. Blue is the color of, if you want to just have your opponent be miserable, that's the color. Crossing my legs forever. And I know I give blue a hard time, but it's still a fun color to play in Magic for sure. Punch to the teeth. Oh. It's definitely the most. You are not playing your deck magic. Oh, you're fine, pal. Again, I give blue a lot of crap, but there's nothing wrong with playing it. If that's your style, that's your style. There's a reason blue has gotten some of the most OP cards. So 115 streak from Mob. Thank you, Mob Goblin. Black was your hard counter? I'm trying to think what black would have against that. For protection from counter and burn? I guess on summon, you just put creatures right back onto the table. But in fucking token, oh, you played black token deck. Monocolor deck, always love it. It's about a Magic player reacting to Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the reverse. The Magic player's a big fan of blue. That's funny. I love, yeah. I played a lot of black. And green. Those are probably my two main colors back in the day. I'll definitely go for a night deck with some of these insane new cards. But I also want to do a green deck. I did make my character based off of green, and then I... the cards told us to do angels. So we went angels, and we got a kick-ass angel deck. Nice 4-house. It's really doing well. I think we won 3 tournaments in a row in the arena. La 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 la. That's a triple double. Bada bada bing, bada bada boom, bada bada bing, bada boom. Oh, excuse me. Trying to think of a you were playing at a time I wasn't, so I'm sure there's like a lot of black token stuff. So it's just not coming to my head. The only thing I can think of is like breeding pit, which would not be all that good. I guess unless you had breeding pit like Bad Moon or something. Zombies and ghosts. Okay, zombie deck, because they definitely made some more better zombies throughout the years. I never played it, and it's probably a terrible deck. That's fine. Did you saw how many bad decks I had in Chandelar? It's fine. I have no idea if it was actually good. Yeah, I'm sure there's some good zombies. Oh, Ghost? I don't know specifically what Ghost, but... Dragon deck, neat. Yeah, there's so many themed decks now, too. So many. Like, I've barely run into elves on this playthrough, but I didn't go into the green section, so... Fuck that guy, it was so... Oh, the guy was an ass? Well, that just ruins it. A lot of people get overly egotistical about their Magic playing and decks and stuff. Don't respect the opponent whatsoever. Should be all high and mighty about my expensive deck. 2K, huh? I should play my... I would love to play whatever deck he had if he was gonna play like a vintage style deck. I'd have fucking creamed him with my Necro deck. My Necro deck, that is a triple double. My Necro deck could usually disable the person I was fighting first turn or kill them. It's just a bunch of empty sleeves with the card names taped across the front. That's great. Okay, if it was a constructed deck for that set, triple double. But if they're just playing vintage and going around bullying people with like no good cards, it's not a triple double. Then I'd be like, I never really played my Necro deck much, unless it was like somebody else is busting out one of their best decks or something. I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. And it had my Black Lotus, it had my Lotus Petal, and it had one of the Moxes in it. Not one of the good ones, but triple double. And it was just loaded with easy ways to get, like, Nicol Bolas in the graveyard and with haste. And then, oh, look, you don't have a hand. Well, sucks for you. Is going to local game shops and doing casual games with an extremely overtuned deck. Gotcha. Well, winning is fun, Smokin' Bill. And exerting your ego over your fellow opponents is also fun. I mean, to be fair to them, if they weren't such a dick about it, I'd be like, that's fine. If they took the time and money and, like, built up their own deck to, like, play in, like, a tournament or something. But if you're just playing, like, amongst friends, you pull that out once, you play it, you're like, oh, damn, that's a really good deck. Thank you. Alright, let me pull out my much friendlier decks now. Much more casual. You know, I had tons of those that were made for more casual play. Too little for... Oh, God. Okay. Ego tripping. That was one of my least favorite parts of the Magic community, was the ego tripping motherfuckers. It's the same as anybody who, like, screams in online games, you know, when you're playing, like, a co-op game and they act like you're everything that's wrong with the team. Like, they're just so much better, listen to them, blah da da. And it's the same, like, it's just that ego trip they get from winning and from dominating. It doesn't matter who. As long as they're winning. Fuck you, basically, is what it comes down to. And it's frustrating. It sucks, because, like, your guys gotta put off other players so much. You know? It doesn't even matter the game. Like, any game, people act like that. And, like, you're gonna drive people away from that game. And you're gonna make people hate competitive play, which I've met a lot of people in my life who fucking hate competitive play. I'm one of them. In some aspects. Because of that fucking ego. Like... People act like you need a massive ego to be, like, the best at something. I'm like, you don't. You really don't. To break legs out of the shops for rage power player attitudes. I do PvP in any game I play because of that crap. Yeah, I understand. World versus world versus world, I never really had trouble with that because... the commanders we had were honestly really awesome, so we're lucky in that regard. It's a triple-double. I don't know if you all were playing way back then, but God, we had some really good commanders. And the one dude was always like, I don't mind you giving suggestions, but you have to, like, give suggestions that are helpful. And I was like, yeah, I agree with that. Because a lot of people get mad about something, be like, oh, we shouldn't do that. They're like, okay, then what should we do? It would be their response, and then nothing. It's like, then shut up. If you're just getting mad about it, like, give some actual constructive, you know, constructive criticism to what we could be doing to win a situation. Like, it goes in a couple of different ways in that way, and that's where I would agree with the one leading everybody around, because that shit gets frustrating too. It's like, okay, sure, let's try something else. What idea do you have? And it's just like, nope, nothing. It's like, okay, thanks. It's just the egos people have for shit is insane. Or see it up, I'm trolling. I never got a commander tag. I didn't... I would never find myself to be good enough to... Like, if I really got into the games, world versus world again, I might get it, and then go into comms and be like, okay, let's do this and that, but... Even back then, like, that shit looked difficult. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it to you pros. You all are kicking ass. And I think that's why we're in the top 3, is because we had such good commanders. Way back in the day. I played that when I was in Florida, so that was in like 2012. That was almost 15 years ago. But I still remember it because I had a great time. You know why I had a great time? Because we had awesome people leading us around. And it was fun. I forgot that would be like, I'm tagging up, we're going to take the keep, let's go. And we did. I love it. The keep being the middle area, right? Between the 4 lands with the giant castle in the middle. God, I loved running around that place. And then we'd have to do keep sweeps. Make sure nobody was like sleep emoting, hiding in a corner or something. I remember that. Sweep for mesmers, yep, because they can teleport people right back in. The keep sweep was really important after we took the castle. But, God, I love some World vs. World. But to get back on the topic of egomaniac gamers, I get that this is probably the only thing you have control in your life, but that doesn't mean you can ruin the fun for everybody else. That's where I end it. You're ruining the fun for everybody else. I probably did a lot of this when I was younger too. I used to get very competitive because it was the only control I had in my life. But I've since learned that is a crappy thing to do. And if you're in your 30s and 40s at that point, come on, dog. It's time to grow up. Tonic that turns you into a guild banner. Years ago, a friend of mine used it to hide after the other side, of the castle. It kept the objective contested. Nobody found him for 2 hours. That's great. That's fantastic. Oh my god. Holy shit. 2 hours of nobody could know. Those are always great moments. I don't think they really do jump puzzles much anymore. I remember that being a huge part of the game when I played. I think they kind of streamlined them out a little bit. They have like the flying things now, so I think a lot of people skip them. Oh, you've got new ones. Okay. There was like the ship jumping puzzle with like the Goonies thing. There was the main jumping puzzle in World vs. World. They had that big chest at the end of it. Yeah, it's boring, like. And I think winning all the time is legit boring. Like, if you won all the time, where's the competition? Where's the struggle? Where's the excitement? You know? Like, there's no challenge, then there's no game. So you gotta take your lickings and take a learning. And sure, it can be frustrating, but don't take it out on others, you know? God, the old school Magic I've been watching, every time they finish a match, they give like a high five and like they'll do like the hands wrapping around each other, and it's like so wholesome and awesome. They're like drinking like a beer at the side, and they're just having a good time. That is like peak Magic. Peak any gaming experience. Doesn't matter who wins, as long as you'll have a great time, play your decks, and just like chill, you know? Like, these have been people have probably been, like, every one of these people have the Power 9, by the way. But they've probably been playing Magic since 93 or 94, and they just want to have a good place to play old school Magic. Nice 4-house. And that's like the chillest, coolest thing. Just watch them. Nice straight. To watch them just like give each other love and like fool each other. Like the one dude laid a first turn Sarah Angel, and then the next turn the other guy laid a Maze of Ith, which is you can tap an attacking creature, stop an attacking creature basically. They like gave the finger to the Maze of Ith, but they're all like laughing about it. I never did huge PvP like World vs. World, but I did high level rating in WoW. And it was a great time working together with the many people towards the first Deathwing kill on Exodar. That's awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. Of the few dungeon runs I've ever did on MMO, which would be Guild Wars 2, a couple were fun, a couple were full of... Well, you already know what we've been talking about. I think me and my friend had to meme all the way back from World vs. World. When you're fucked, you're fucked. Send your fighters in first or something, because it was something that the guy said like that, and then we just memed the hell out of it. We're near World first, but we got server first like the day after World first. That's awesome. You still did it at the end of the day, and that's awesome. This is why I can't really touch MMOs, though. Well, that's a triple-double. You see how hooked I am on Magic right now? If that happened to be in an MMO, that's all this stream would be, and I ain't doing that. Even though it's all like it's been like 10 to 12 hours of Magic every other day. Can't be helped, you know. Sometimes you gotta play Magic a little bit. Monster Train 2 did nice. Demon Lock was so fun during that. I have not played WoW. My friend Kong plays a ton of WoW. He would know what you're talking about. Is that like a Demon Warlock class? Wrath of the Lich King. Okay, yeah, I've heard of that. Kong's doing pretty well. He seems to be doing better these days, actually, which I am very happy about. Hopefully he keeps up at it. It's, you know, life is hard. This is a demonology tree for Warlock, summon focus build. Neat. Reminds me of, that's triple double. Reminds me of, my Necro days in Diablo 2. It was my first ever build in Diablo 2. Fan of having minions fight for me. Warlock was an obvious choice. I love it. Even if Warlock got the bag slot tax. Agreed, agreed. Alright, Rika, we're coming up to an end of our daily Nipah here. It's been another quick one. Yo, Nelms, thank you for the good luck. Hope you're doing well. Look at that. But pet, ignore the rager with the bow. There's a straight. Oh my, I got 2 straights in a row. You know we can't stop on something like that, Rika. We continuing. Yeah, she is. It's a triple. Okay, 3 in a row. Get another one. We're gonna do an honorary ball in here. That was close. That was real close. If one of these was a 4, we would have had another one. Rika was going ham today. Good for you, Rika. That's gonna be today's daily Nipah. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I appreciate that. Remember that you can get this game and many others at socksmeetpeoplesexy.net/games and .itch.io. It's free. And there's many more to come. And until next time, y'all, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that as well. positive vibes, and remember...